on the line tonight as we get ready for Game 6. Hello and welcome to 2K Sports as the playoffs march on. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now a look at Vancouver's starting lineup. Evan Mobley out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then there's Tyler Hero, then it's Cason Wallace, and it's Wallace in at the small forward position. And for New Jersey, we've got Alex Sarr, Santi Aldama out there with Malik Monk, and it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. You look at Vancouver, this is their chance to finish off what's been a highly contested series, but it's going to be tough to do on the road.
Tough indeed. I mean, even though they were the favorite.
Stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now here's Wallace. He's got 15. Just 5 to shoot. He's feeling it, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Monk passes to Sarr. And here's Okoro. Back to Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And so it's New Jersey, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built.
Slashing, scoring it close. This is my kind of game. I like the grit they're playing with right now.
Yeah, they're playing really smart. I mean, you keep it going until someone stops it.
Looking at the series breakdown for New Jersey. Facing elimination, can they even the series on their home floor? Shaq.
Are you calling the powers of Shaq Shadamas?
Yeah.
I must consult the bones, but I left them at home, Ernie.
What, are you talking about the dominoes?
Nope.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident. Efficient.
And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard.
6 of 7. Okoro passes to Allen. Now Hunter puts one up from 19. And right on target. That one's good. Hunter's got 32 points. For Vancouver, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Now a timeout called by Vancouver. So for Vancouver, Evan Mobley, he's checked in for Carter, and it's Wallace in for Tyler Hero. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Vancouver's head coach had some advice for his team over the last break. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Barber. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And the first one at the line is good. And And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh my goodness, the size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
Ball stolen. Here's Dimon. Ooh, poked away. And he's all alone. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Hartenstein with a screen on Hunter. Pass to Dimon. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Wallace. Banked it in off the glass. Wallace has got 30 points.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Hunter the screen. ABC the pass to Hunter. And finished off by Hunter.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. For Vancouver, they've gotten 8 of 10 attempts in. Very productive here in the 4th. Pass to Mobley. Hartenstein with a screen on Hunter to the inside. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Boy, that's a big-time finish by Isaiah Hartenstein. This guy a better athlete than you think.
Hayes with a screen. ABC the pass to Hayes. And that one's good.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Hayes has gone 6 of 8. And Wallace, here we go. For 3, Dimon. Rebounded by New Jersey. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Timeout called, New Jersey. So for New Jersey, Sars checked in for Hayes. Aldama comes in for Okoro. And Malik Monk subbed in for Allen. Hero, he's checked in for Vancouver. Up top, Monk. Watched by Wallace. Outside, Monk. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And New Jersey leads by 5.
And a superb job of creating just enough separation to hit the shot.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Hero with the bucket.
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he has to be proud of his performance tonight.
New Jersey leading by 3. Here's Barber. And Hero grabs the board. Pass to Wallace. Hartenstein in the post. Out to Mobley. On the wing, Wallace to tie it up. And for New Jersey, they're shooting an unbelievable 80% from the floor. Wow, what a performance. Hunter, good.
And they've really relied on him down the stretch.
Vancouver has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range.
Second personal foul, 3rd team foul. At the line for Vancouver, Wallace. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Here's Barber. perfection right through the net. Barber's got 14 points now in the second half.
He's been red hot. It's like one of those days when it seems like he can't miss.
And his shooting is the only reason this game is as close as it is. He's been Mr. Reliable offensively.
6 to shoot. Hero. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
He saw the lane and he drew the whistle. Hero banging through.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Hero.
Now you talk about player development. In a few short seasons, Hero became a true offensive weapon, someone who can hurt you in so many ways.
So Hero nails both of them. New Jersey leading by 3. Here's Barber to the paint. Here's Aldama. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Yes, sir, with the 3.
A huge shot. His three-point shooting has been outstanding tonight.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
Here's Hunter. For 3. It's gone from beyond the arc.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Vancouver. They trail by 7. Hartenstein a screen. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Star with a screen on Hero. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots.
At the line for 1.
Well, you talk about Alex Sarr, guys, and how versatile this young man is. A 7-footer with some skills, and it's just about polishing off all of that skill.
Now Mobley, using the glass to lay it in.
Important bucket by Mobley there. So good to see this young man rise to the occasion.
And it's Aldama up the drive. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Outside Sarr. Clock at 4. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now a timeout called by Vancouver. Hero! Oh, it's off! Monk against Hartenstein. Yes! Using that window!
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Hero! Rebounded by Sarr. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
Monk! Money from three!
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Flushes it down with both hands. And so it's New Jersey with the W. They're able to force a winner-take-all Game 7. They stave off elimination, and anyone can win this series now.
And really, they answered the call tonight. With their backs against the wall, they fought with passion, and their season continues.
Time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference playoffs. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.
It's Game 6 of the Western Conference semifinals. The visiting team are staring right in the face of a Game 6 showdown. Do they have the fortitude to close out the series? Now is their time to try and avoid a Game 7 against the Thunder. Will there be a round 2 upset in the cards? It's coming up next.
Game 6 of the Western Conference semifinals here. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Goose, Gordon out there with George. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And for the Thunder, G is out there with Sabonis. Then it's Williams. Then it's Johnson, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1. Here we go. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Now, here's SGA. He's got 24. They grab their own miss. Fires the 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Now Pritchard. He has 6. Covered by Johnson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Way to attack there and then create the contest.
The first one falls. And the Thunder with some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Williams. And G's subbed in for Miles Bridges. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. SGA finds Johnson. And the Thunder, another three.
This is what makes guarding Shea so hard. He reads the defense, and he knows when to kick it out for a three.
Three-pointer, Pritchard. Trains the three-pointer. Pritchard's got 9.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. They lead by a bucket. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis, Chet. Well done.
Yeah, instead of rambling on like usual.
And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series. Still alive, but facing some long odds. How do they keep hope alive?
Well, I think those tough moments are what reveal a lot of character, Ernie. I mean, how you perform when things aren't going your way, that's what makes you a pro.
And what makes you elite, it's not being that bad position in the first place.
Interesting point. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
Guys.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now.
The City Thunder ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, he knows it's a...
And he gets it to go from the high post.
And when you thought this 4th quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
The Thunder call timeout. For the Thunder, Sabonis, he's checked in for Williams. G comes in for Bridges. And SGA subbed in for Johnson. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, team. Well, Oklahoma City's coach had some advice for his team over that last break. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, we're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall. Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Gilgeous Alexander.
Unreal.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Pritchard against Lillard. The teardrop falls in. Lillard's got 27.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Pass to Richard. Gilgeous Alexander cover. Drops in the layup for 2. And he's got 41.
Just perfection here in the 4th quarter. He has been unbelievable.
Williams against Jordan. Williams can't get it to go. Gotten off to a great start from 3-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's on Damian Lillard.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And the first one drops. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Carter's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Well, Thunder have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. Richards passes to George. Richards with it to take the lead. And Paul George with the three. George has got 32 points.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Outside, SGA. Knocked away. Here we go, one-on-one. And then Gordon with the dunk.
A constant threat around the rim. Gordon is an agile big who just throws it down with ease.
And Lillard gets to Carter. That's to G. And here's SGA. In the corner, it's Sabonis. He lobs it up, and it's G finishing it off.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. SGA defending. Driving in, and they pick up two. He has 45 points.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
Pass to G, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Here's Carter. From down in the low post, it goes.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
With the drive, and he jams it with authority.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Under trailing by 3. Lillard from outside buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Oklahoma City. Gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. The three from George. Drills the three-pointer. George has got 6 in the quarter.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Lillard outside. Pass to Sabonis. Here's SGA. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 5th assist in this one. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Carter. And it's Johnson in for Damian Lillard. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Well, it's easy to see why SGA has risen to the level of superstar in this league. He is relentless.
2 points. That one goes.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, softly lays it in.
That is a big shot by SGA, and that shows you the trust that he has from his coaches and teammates.
Checked in for Pritchard. Here's Thompson. Here's George. SGA defending. Releases from 15. The basket is good.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Johnson outside. Now Sabonis. Now SGA. Just 5 to shoot. Sabonis fires. Great job in close.
And his confidence and leadership skills just have grown every year. Sabonis has no problem being that guy in that situation.
And Sabonis, no good on that one. Another bucket. Wow. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Oklahoma City's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Now Johnson. It's deflected. Here's Thompson. Now George. Thompson outside. And that one is good.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Sabonis' screen on Thompson. Johnson outside. The 3 goes down.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Al Gordon beyond the arc, and down goes the 3.
Tremendous display of poise from Gordon. Refused to let the moment get too big.
And that one is good.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possession.
Now Thompson. Outside Jordan. Down he goes for 3.
The nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
The Thunder call timeout. Now Sabonis, and he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Thompson drives to the hoop.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 6-point game. It falls!
And you just know that Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be the one taking these shots. How? Clutch.
And they go to the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So both free throws are good. It's a 6-point ball game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Thompson outside, and now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're behind by 8. Guys, what's your take?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, you're going to have to play this out, take pride in every possession because they are critical at this point.
Johnson, 3, good. Richard, he's checked in for Johnson.
Coming onto the floor for the away team.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. And here now the Thunder.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Yeah, I think it's time to wave the white flag.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
And he's keeping the game within striking distance. I don't know where they'd be without his shooting.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Stepped up to the line, and he took care of his business and guaranteed the win.
And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. That's it. They've won the series. A 4-2 victory for them in the second round. And now they find themselves just 4 wins away from a spot, Craig, in the NBA Finals.
And it won't be easy. Conference finals never are. I'm sure they're confident right now coming off of this huge win. But, Kevin, they've still got a lot of work to do before they put their hands on any trophies.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And as we part ways, we present our player of the game.
It's Game 6 of the Western Conference semifinals. The Lions are staring right in the face of a Game 6 showdown. Do they have the fortitude to close out the series? Now is their time to try and avoid a Game 7 against the Suns. Will there be a round 2 upset in the cards? It's coming up next.
Welcome, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Game 6 of the Western Conference semifinals. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. So here's Las Vegas' starting group. They've got Peyton Watson, also Johnson out there, and it's Shepard in at the 1 spot. And for Phoenix, they've got Holmgren, Fears out there with Harper. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's Mathurin in at the small forward position. Here we go. And so off the tip, it's Las Vegas. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Wembanyama. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
1 second left. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's Las Vegas, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be back in a moment.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built.
The front office made it a priority to lengthen the bench, and you're seeing those returns tonight.
Yeah, this is a team that can throw a lot of fresh bodies at you. Taking a look at the situation for the Phoenix Suns. Facing elimination, can they even the series on their home floor? Shaq.
Are you calling the powers of Shaq Shadamas?
Yeah.
I must consult the bones, but I left them at home, Ernie.
What are you talking about, the dominoes?
Nope.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back with Brian Anderson.
Western Conference semifinal game rolls on. It in.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
A nice shot by Fears.
His timing is impeccable. Red hot just as the game gets tense.
No question. Fourth quarter and a close one. He's made 6 straight. That's getting it done big time.
Here's pass from 18 feet away, and Las Vegas getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
And Jordan Ott decides to call timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. So it's both teams making substitutions here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Matherin. The 3. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Yes, it's good.
Wow, Shepherd is in the zone right now, just having his way with the defense.
Pass to Fears. Outside Matherin. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. The Suns making a switch here. Williams is checked in. That free throw good from Matherin.
You've got to admire and respect the work ethic of Matherin. I mean, even when he's had injuries or setbacks in his early career, he's never stopped working to get better.
And it's Shepherd missing.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass really badly in that area of the game. That's helped them stake this lead.
And there it is for him. Harper's got 42 in the game.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
Outside Richardson. Here's primetime. Back to Richardson. Just 5 on the clock. Baxter. Can he keep it going? And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. First one falls for him. Chet Holmgren. He's checked in for Phoenix. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Phoenix leading by 10. Three-pointer Matherin. Rebounded by Johnson. Richardson against Matherin. Richardson. He's covered closely. Matherin with some nice D. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling. You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
On the wing, Matherin sinks the tray. Matherin's got 20.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Wembanyama. 4-3. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Las Vegas trails by 16. Here's Watson. Fires the three, and the three-pointer goes. Watson's got 9 points now in the second half.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
From deep, Harper. Outside Matherin. Another shot. Again, Phoenix. Good for two.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Pass to Williams. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Wembanyama screen. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know, when Wembanyama gets to an offensive rebound, he's going straight back to the rim with it. You can count on that.
Las Vegas trails by 17. Richardson, the pass to primetime. Pulls it, and Las Vegas getting another bucket right there.
He's doing a heck of a job, and his offense is keeping them afloat.
Matherin outside. Now Holmgren. Holmgren off the bounce.
Just showing off his mobility as a big man. Holmgren puts his head down and charges into the shot.
Las Vegas calls timeout. And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Dylan Harper.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
Boy, the stadium was electric. Everybody knew how crucial that game was. Ultimately, he didn't let it affect him. His team was ready for the challenge. And here are the Suns now, following the score by Las Vegas. The triple drop!
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Shepard.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Oh, he comes right back with a three of his own.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now Holmgren. Oh, got a piece of it. It's a one-on-one situation. Oh, ho, ho. That's a man on a mission right there.
He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Here's Harper, following the score by Las Vegas. Now Wembanyama. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, stolen by Richardson. Quick two. Oh, net.
He gets it where he wants it and takes it up strong.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution. And what an effort to pull off Game 6. Things are looking rosy right now for the Suns.
Free throws were a major factor tonight.
It's nice to get a lot of shots at the line, but then you need to convert them. They did that, and it paved their way to a win.
This series has already been such a nail-biter, and now they've managed to force a Game 7. You have to applaud the grit they showed out there tonight.
Yeah, they really proved they're in this to win it all. And now they've got a little bit of forward momentum on their side. Should be a very entertaining Game 7.
And what a huge performance it was for Dylan Harper.
He ran things with precision. Great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots. This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Holmgren. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Holmgren there for the rebound. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. They're able to force a winner-take-all Game 7. They stave off elimination, and anyone can win this series now.
And really, they answered the call tonight. With their backs against the wall, they fought with passion, and their season continues.
Time for us to say goodbye. We hope you enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And let's reveal our player of the game, Dylan Harper.
I'd like to just take time out to wonderful and beautiful musicians, as I'm sure all of you have already noticed by now. From Chicago.
Rico's going crazy again.
Cash money, cash money. Look, I like my red bone, cello, light skin, yellow, iced out, hello. I'm the king of New York, mellow, black hair by the Regis and Pello. Ask around, know me, I'm a year boy Ginobili. I like my red bone, cello, light skin, yellow, iced out, hello. I'm the king of New York,